From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Rondale Moore, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. First carry now for Alexander Mattison. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Lance looking to throw it. And incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lance going to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
On first down, Mitchell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some room to roam now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On play action, it's Rodgers. On the move to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdown passes now here in this quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Rondale Moore doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Lance now to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lance. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Lance and company going on 4th down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Fake the handoff. Now Lance. His throw incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in. And now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
2nd and goal from the 1. Singletary. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Devin Singletary. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to look deep for more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the...
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Here's Lance. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On play action, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Rodgers. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Mitchell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got some space here. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell, and he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the toss, Madison. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lance. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
off of play action. Here's Lance. They'll roll him out right. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And his throw here's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Dancing to his left, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff coming left, counter. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Looking to throw. Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Lance now on first down. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On first down, Rodgers. That one is caught by Hunt. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Connor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. James Conner with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Rodgers again now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And down inside the 15 he goes. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the handoff, Connor. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. To throw is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so.